choice. A simple but weighty choice. A choice that most people would have seen as their one chance to walk away, to reclaim the life they thought they lost. And yet, here you are, standing in front of me. You didn't take the easy road. You didn't turn your back on everything I've offered, everything I've shown you. You stayed. You stayed, even when you didn't have to. You could have walked away. You could have left this moment behind, returned to your life, your world, where things were simpler, easier, where you were free to go wherever you pleased, answer to no one. A world where you weren't under my watchful gaze, where no one held you so tightly, keeping track of your every move, your every thought. You could have gone back to all of that, to all the comforts of anonymity and distance, but you didn't. You could have chosen anything. You could have chosen freedom, could have chosen to run back to the world you knew, the world that didn't ask you to stay, the world that didn't need you, the world that would have let you fade into the background without question. And yet, you didn't choose that. Instead, you chose me. You chose to remain right here, right in front of me. No words were needed, no explanation given. I could see it in the quiet way you look at me, in the way your eyes hold mine so softly, so assuredly. I already know what you've decided. Without a single word, you've chosen to stay, chosen to be here with me. You could have walked away at any moment, but you didn't. And that, more than anything else, is something I'll never forget. But it's not just about the fact that you're here, that you didn't walk away, didn't choose to leave and go back to a life without me. It's about the deeper truth, the more meaningful choice you've made. You didn't just stay. You didn't just decide to remain in my presence for the sake of it. You stayed when you could have been free. You stayed when you could have reclaimed your own independence, your autonomy, your space. I thought at first that you might leave. I wondered if, when given the chance, you'd take the escape. I wondered if you'd run away, back to the life that was yours before, where nothing had the hold on you that I do. But instead, you stayed. You chose me. You chose to remain in my arms, to stay with someone who might seem controlling, someone who might seem like they're asking for too much, someone who might not always make sense. And yet, here you are. You stayed with me. Do you know how much that means? Do you understand what that decision has done to me? The joy it brings, the overwhelming feeling of happiness and relief that fills me every time I look at you and know you're still here, still choosing me, still choosing this. It's not just a choice for now, it's a choice for everything. You could have chosen anything else, and you didn't. You chose me. You chose to stay close, to remain in my world, a world that, at times, might seem too much. And I won't ever forget that. But I know deep down, there's a part of you that wonders if you made the right choice. I can see it in the small hesitation, the flicker of doubt that crosses your face when you think I'm not looking. It's not fear. I know you don't fear me. You wouldn't be here if you did. No, this is something else, something deeper. You wonder, don't you? You wonder if this is the right choice for you, if this is where you truly belong, if you've chosen the right path. You doubt, just a little, because what you chose isn't easy. Being with me isn't always easy. I can see the conflict in your eyes, the question that hangs between us, unspoken but ever present. Did I choose right? But here's the truth of it. You are still here. You chose me. And I know that despite the moments of uncertainty, despite the questions that still swirl in your mind, you chose this because you know there's something here that calls to you, something deeper than mere freedom. You know there's something in this connection, something in this bond that holds you as much as it holds me. Maybe it's not always perfect. Maybe it doesn't always make sense. But it's real, and that's enough. You could have had freedom, but you chose me. You chose safety, love, and comfort. And that's all that matters now, isn't it? Can't you see it? There's nothing more important than this moment, than the life we've decided to build together. You could have walked away, gone back to your old life, where everything was familiar and easy. A life where you could come and go as you pleased, where no one ever truly had a hold on you. But you didn't. You made a choice. You stayed with me. And that, my love, is the most precious thing in the world. Nothing will ever change that. You're safe now. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. Not in this place. Not with me. I won't let anything happen to you. You don't have to fear the outside world, the dangers, the uncertainties. Not when you're in my arms. I'll protect you, I promise. No one will ever hurt you. Not again. You're mine now, and I'll make sure of it. You'll never feel alone, never feel vulnerable. I'll take care of you, every day, in every way. But I think you already know that, don't you? I think deep down, you understand you made the right choice. You're here now, with me. You're staying with me. And I can see it in your eyes, feel it in the way you breathe. You're not going anywhere. You made your choice, and that choice was perfect. You knew, even then, that this was where you were meant to be, with me. And that's all that matters now. Now that you're here, we can start over, create something new. No more running, no more pretending, no more hesitating. You're mine, and I'm never going to let you go. This is the beginning of something beautiful. You'll see. You'll see how much better everything will be now that you've made the right choice. Now that you're with me, I'll make sure of it. Every moment will be better. Every day will be filled with love, security, and peace. I'll take care of you. You don't need anyone else. No one else can offer you what I can give. You don't need freedom. You don't need choices. You don't need to be out there, exposed to the chaos of the world. All you need is me. And I promise, I will never let you go. I have never been more sure of anything in my life. You belong to me now, forever. And every day will remind you of that. You'll never forget it. You'll never need to look anywhere else. Don't you see it? Don't you understand? This is where you're meant to be, with me. This is where you will always belong. There's no more worrying, no more wondering, no more longing for what could have been, because you found it. You found your place with me, and there's no need to go anywhere else. You don't need to be anyone else, do anything else. All you need to do is stay here, stay with me, forever. I'll protect you, keep you safe, and love you in a way no one else can. That's all you'll ever need. Everything else fades away when you have love, when you have security, when you have someone who will never leave you. You're never going to leave me. You don't want to, and I will never let you go. The world outside can spin its wayward course, but here, with me, you will always have peace. I'll make sure of it. Now that you've chosen me, you'll see that there's nothing better than being here with me. You'll never regret this. Not now, not ever. You'll never want anything else, because this is everything. This is what you've been searching for, what you've needed all along. I'll make sure of it, because I know you. I know what you need, and I can give it to you. You'll never be alone again. You've made your choice.